Okay, so step 2 is all about the tools that you need. I can't stress enough how important it is that any CV application, any phone call, any interview, it has to represent you at the best, the top of your potential. So a CV or an application that underplays you, undersells your experience, that minimises your personality, that minimises your passion, is not going to equate to a strong tool or CV or performance. The tools that you use are like your passport to the job that you want. It might mean that you need different tools in your toolbox to pull out at the right time. So in an ideal situation, a CV that's on a really striking template that is positioned in a way that really stands out would be a best case scenario. However, if you are applying for jobs that are heavily reliant on ATS tracking systems, for example, they don't like templates like that. But if you can apply for a job directly to an employer or via email, then you can get away with those kind of CV templates. It could be that you're in a position to apply for different types of jobs, in which case you might need different types of CVs. If the jobs that you're applying for are predominantly via application form, having the tools and the techniques to be able to write an application form in a way that injects your personality, ones that sell you and impresses, having that in your toolbox is going to put you in a much stronger position to get shortlisted and get that job. So at this stage, it's really important to work out what tools you actually need to be successful, and using a CV for the same one for different jobs and just changing a couple of things, or CVs that are heavily factual or quite frankly dull and boring, they're not going to position you in the strongest possible way. So I've tried to explain in step 2 what I mean by having a standout application, what this actually means in practice. But it really, really is important, because when you get to the interview stage, that same CV, that same application, the interviewers may have that in front of them or before you walk in to refresh their minds. What if somebody else has more things on their application or their CV than you? And it comes down to that final decision. And it could just be little bits of detail that make all the difference. So step 1 was about getting all your best bits together. Step 2 is about presenting and packaging yourself as the expert that you are, at the top of your field, with all your special extras in a really easy to read and engaging and impressive format. So hopefully that makes sense.